That is right, boys. Luana Santos is this week's underdog of the week.
Had a place at this weight class.
I doubt she's going to get that.
Oh, she's cranking on it. Just a few seconds left.
Oh, she
Got it. She gets that submission.
24 minutes, 59 seconds of round number 2. Your winner, Luana Santos.
Yes, sir. Luana Santos was able to get it done for us last week. Luana Santos says, nah, let me stop. But she was the first person in women's history, I think, to get the Americano submission. How do you go out by an Americano and big MMA and big 2025? Listen, I'm not complaining. Luana Santos got it done for us. She was the dog of the week. We're back on the little roll. We're back on a little underdog roll, man. Hopefully y'all placed that bet and y'all cashed out. And before, just get to the underdog of the week, please, man. Alright, bro, relax, man. Relax. We've been on a little bit of a skid before. I believe we're on a 2-dog win streak. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Maybe we're on a 1-dog win streak. But this week, I'm very confident in this underdog of the week. Underdogs on this card, pretty 50-50. The Blanchfield card, it's kind of dry, you know. Like, the only real matchup we want to see, at least I want to see. There's a couple decent matchups, but the main one is obviously Gamrot versus Ludwig Klein. And I'm not choosing Ludwig Klein as the underdog of the week. That is pretty risky. But before I give you guys this underdog of the week, like the video, comment one underdog that you think is a good pick for this card. As always, if you want the runner-up underdog of the week that has about an 85% hit accuracy, subscribe to the free membership that we give you guys on Winnable. If you'd like to unlock all our bets, check out the premium membership at Winnable. But without further ado, man, you guys don't even gotta sign up to that. Sign up to the free one, though. I mean, listen, it's good value. But you guys are here for the underdog of the week. So the underdog for this week for UFC Fight Night, Blanchfield versus Barber, will be.
No trouble, no worries, Hakuna Matata. Met her in Cabo and Florida, Georgia. I think she fell in love with how I talk. I know I fell in love cause she a boss. I know I'm never ever falling off cause I put a couple million in the on your thing. Got your gang on your chain. She look good with my last name. Got her pushing the range. I can get a massage while I'm switching these lanes. I might have a menage. I ain't dropping no names. So you ain't gonna play. Let them know you get paid. I took off in the fast lane. I ain't pressing no brakes. Need a bigger garage. I got too many cars. We done turned into stars now. I can't fucking complain.
Jump out the jail to a rental. From the street, so I keep me a pistol. I'm on papers, I sit by the window. I be bonding with robbers and bitches. My brother had told me to slow down. They know I be bonding out killers. I put a skeleton AP bust. It look like I'm starving the trenches. We go to Miami, I take her to Sono Bello. I get her some massive tips. Shoot up your block and somebody die. I hope nobody gon' wax who did it. Lil' baby had called me on the Apple Fast. Can't trace with a half a ticket. Draco kickback making shit flat. Now I sit inside a nigga.
That is right, boys. Bruno Lopez is this week's underdog of the week. Now, hear me out. His opponent just finished KOing Vitor Petrino. If you don't know who Vitor Petrino is, Vitor Petrino is on the ban list. He got submitted by Anthony Smith off a very, it was the most simple guillotine ever. He had his head right there. Anthony Smith guillotined it. And it was like the easiest guillotine catch of all time. Vitor Petrino was a prospect. And he's just been getting fraud checked. I thought he was a good fighter. He is a good fighter. All these guys are good fighters. What I'm trying to say is he's getting fraud checked. And he got knocked out badly by, I don't know if he said Jacoby, whatever. He knocked him out bad. Alright. Now, here's why I like Bruno Lopez in the matchup. Bruno Lopez has the grappling advantage. Jacoby doesn't really shoot takedowns. Doesn't really do none of that. Like, he's more of a... And don't get me wrong, he's a good striker. In that fight against Vitor, man, I think he was like a plus 250, 260 underdog. KO'd him bad. Looked like the Usman KO against Masvidal. But listen, I just feel like Bruno Lopez can get it done because he has that chin, man. He has a chin. I believe he's gotten KO'd or TKO'd once before. But man, come on. Jacoby is not all that in my opinion. Bruno Lopez has the grappling advantage. Bro, he just came off that win against Magomed. He shot 14 takedowns and held bro up against the cage. Like, listen, it is what it is, but like, he literally held bro up against the cage. And who's to say Jacoby's not gonna go out like that? I mean, and Lopez doesn't have that bad of striking. I don't think that's gonna be his path to success here. Jacoby has been submitted before. I feel like Bruno Lopez is gonna try to mix in the grappling. He's gonna try to force these exchanges. And if he's trying to force these exchanges, I got him as this week's Underdog of the Week. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Who do you have as your dog of the week?